your wellness strategist and nutrition evangelist here. I am super passionate about putting the fun back into being healthy, and I work with women and small groups to help them learn how to do that so they can get back to doing all of the things that bring them joy. So let's picture this. It is the day after a big holiday feast. Thanksgiving, Christmas, Hanukkah, Friendsgiving, pick your dinner. And you feel great. Now, before you turn the channel, let me say to you that it is possible. Not only possible, I can teach you how to do that. I know that it's sort of accepted and expected that after a big holiday feast, we feel terrible, bloated, tired, sluggish, guilty for eating all the things. But let's change the story. What if this year it could be different? What if you could wake up feeling amazing the next morning? Those are the things that I teach. So I will give you my top 3 tips today. Put those into practice and let's get you started on the road to a healthy, happy, better lifestyle so that you can do all the things you want to when you're 75 and 80 years old, right? All right, let's dive in. So, tip number 1, it's okay to have seconds. You're like, wait a minute, Dawn, I thought you were telling me how to be healthy. Well, I am. And here's why I say it's okay to have seconds. Because your body needs fuel on a regular basis. I teach people to eat their proteins, their fats, and their carbs every 3 to 4 hours. So your feast, it's probably a few hours long, right? So have something reasonable at your first sitting. Make sure it's a good, healthy balance of protein, fat, and carbs. All the stuff that you love, absolutely. No deprivation here. And a portion that's not going to stuff you. Why? Because you know that you are going to go and get your next meal 3 hours later, and you do it all over again. And that way you're not missing out on anything, you're not feeling deprived, you're not hungry, you're keeping your blood sugar stable, you're reducing inflammation, all of those amazing things. So that's tip number 1. Go ahead and have seconds. Have it in a way that makes sense for your body, and go ahead and have seconds. Number 2, hydration. If you saw my reel from this morning, you know that I'm talking a lot about hydration. Why is that, Dawn? Well, because hydration does a bunch of things for you, right? Number 1 is it helps your digestive system keep running smoothly. And we know that that's important on a feast day, right? Number 2, sometimes hunger is really thirst. And so if you know that you're staying well hydrated, then you know that you're good in that regard. And if you're hungry, you're really hungry. Um, and number 3 is it helps your skin look fabulous. Now that's a long-term benefit as opposed to a short-term benefit, but everybody always asks me what my secret is, and that's what I tell them. Hydration, clean living, good friends, good skincare, but I digress. So hydration, that's my number 2 tip. And my number 3 tip is don't spend the whole day sitting. It may be great if you do crossword puzzles as a family event like we do, and also make sure you get outside and do some other stuff that's mobile. If it's warm where you are, toss a football around, toss a frisbee around. Go for a walk. We always love to do walks in between dinner and dessert on Thanksgiving, right? That's a sort of a tradition. Make a new tradition with your family. Why is it important to get up and get moving? Well, the obvious reason, if you're up and moving, you're not sitting and eating, you're not tempted by all the things that are there, so you can be more sensible in your approach. And number 2 is that it helps keep your metabolism going, right? Which is what you want on a day where you're indulging. So those are my top 3 tips. I hope that those are helpful. I would love to hear from you how you are implementing those in your feast day. Remember, no dieting, no deprivation. Eat your favorite foods. Do it in a way that is sensible and works for your body, keeps you healthy throughout the whole season, and gets you started moving forward for January as opposed to like, oh, I got to start all over. So if this resonates with you and you want to bring me into your workplace, I would love to talk with you more. Comment down below, tag me in a comment, reach out and message me, contact me any way you like. I love to work with groups and see them have their aha moments. And I am signing up a couple of more workplace groups between now and the end of the year so we can kick off January with a bang. As always, what I hope for you is that you live a life you love without being hungry, feeling deprived, or giving up all the things that bring you joy. Until next week, ciao.